As we all feel the impact of globalisation today, the world faces numerous environmental challenges. Solutions to these challenges can only be delivered through a combination of leading-edge technology, community involvement and good business sense.
Deforestation through illegal logging is a problem on a global scale. Throughout the world, it is estimated that 1.5 acres of rainforest are destroyed every second as a result of illegal logging.
Sometimes it's on a very small scale. It's like nibbling away, nibbling away, nibbling away, but over a period of time you lose a vast area of forest.
I think that the environment has moved massively up the agenda in terms of just how ordinary people think about the world. They're very concerned about issues like fair trade, and it leads them to look at a whole range of other issues. And you wouldn't imagine that illegal logging or where timber is sourced from would be something that people would naturally think about. But I think as they've got more educated about the environment, they're more aware of these issues. And I think if you don't have any system of traceability, it's almost impossible to know where your timber is sourced from. So it seems to me that traceability is absolutely the heart of everything that governments and businesses must do in order to put in place a system for sustainable forestry.
This tree's worth about $3,500, roughly around £1,800 in the UK. And if you're a poor person living around here, or a timber mafia, which actually drives this system, this is worth a lot of money. At the moment, around the world, around $10 billion a year is lost in revenue from illegal logging. It happens where there's no structure, there's no management of forests, and as a consequence, trees are cut down and they just disappear off into the system. And if we can get some control over that, we can get revenue back into the government system. They can build hospitals, they can build schools for their people.
Tracking the number of trees cut down with a paper-based system has proved to be not only a slow and inaccurate process, but also one that is open to fraud.
Currently, in our day-to-day work, we are checking the documentation, for example, from Perhutani, when that wood is sold to factories which have chain of custody systems that are being set up in the factory together with us for our buying members. But that documentation is paper-based, which means that there's a very high chance of contamination from perhaps illegal timbers, or the documents can be changed and so on.
People have to get the paper, and it could be photocopied. They have to then enter it into the computer. It takes a long time, and if there's something wrong, this could be 6 months or 12 months later. By which time, the product is already made, it's been shipped, it's sitting in someone's garden in Europe. And with these sort of products, no one's going to do a product recall because, oh dear, we found it's illegal.
Because we are buying legal logs, basically our competition is from illegal logs. So we feel that if there's a government from buying countries putting pressures to illegal logging or to illegal loggers, it will be helpful for us.
The illegal logging is our national problem. We have to all at cost to combat this illegal logging, and the president himself already make a president instruction number 4 that around 18 government institutions have to work together against illegal logging.
In Java, we also pursued by social problem, environment problem, and also economic problem. But with the Tracolate, we have been supported, and we feel happy to do that, because now we know that we can get our ambition as the best tropical forest management in the world.
The Tropical Forest Trust, a charity with members from buyers and suppliers in the hardwood trade, and Helveta, a UK software company, have joined forces to use Helveta's technology to provide a software solution which can more accurately track timber.
Is this tree cut out of a national park? Have we destroyed the environment? Have we destroyed people's lives? Are we causing destruction of rainforest as a result of me buying this bench? Chain of custody allows you to go right back and say, no, my bench came from a well-managed forest that's not destroying the environment. You know, this tree is tree number 18032. And if suddenly we get 2 tree 18032s, we know that this barcode's been photocopied. Now, the beauty of the Track Elite system is when that second tag is recorded, a red light goes off on the internet. And the auditor sitting in London can say, hey, there's a red light, what's going on? And most importantly, Peritani can do that. And we can get the people out here straight away in the forest the next day and say, excuse me, why are there 2 tree 18032s? You've been photocopying tags.
So we will know for example, a bench or a garden chair or a table, we'll know exactly through the barcoding system where it comes from and that it's not being contaminated with illegal sources. So we, in this process of validating the source, we can guarantee to our buying members that the wood is coming from the right place in the right way and there's no contamination.
This joint solution is called Track Elite. TFT and Helveta are also working with auditors such as the Soil Association to audit the efforts of the forest operations and factories they work with to ensure that the chain of custody, the trail of legal ownership for an asset, is properly handled across the supply chain.
While we're asleep in England, this system's working. It's always on. The auditors can see what's going on constantly. They don't have to worry about taking a small sample and hoping that that's okay. Every tree that's felled in this forest is under this system, and the auditors get visibility of the whole thing 24 hours a day.